So look, I haven't seen DemoJam but a few times. I started in 2007, and I think I went to some TechEds back when I was in IT, and I may have seen him doing it, but how long has it been around?
So the DemoJam started unofficially in 2004. The first official TechEd one started in 2005. And here in Bangalore, the very first DemoJam was 2006.
Wow.
And that is unbelievable. In fact, I got a beautiful story. I love this story.
Right.
I was asked to do the DemoJam in 2006, so coming back to, now, this was really cool. And they told me, they said, listen, you have to worry because in India, everybody is very quiet, everybody's very reserved, and DemoJam's all about making noise. And they were worried that you wouldn't make enough noise for the DemoJam to work. And so they put 14 microphones out in the audience to say, we're going to hear everything. And this is exactly what happened then as well. And then they had to turn off 13 of the 14 mics because it was so loud they couldn't get a measurement on the applausometer.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so problem solved.
Problem solved.
So,
Ever since then, this is like my favorite destination for a DemoJam, because honestly, Bangalore rocks.
I believe it. Bengaluru.
I mean, I get goosebumps. That is just so cool.
I think it's also that some people know Craig and they might love him just a little bit. Craig's a rock star. So let me tell you, the people in this city and in this country, what I love is that I've never experienced a more welcoming, calming, can I just talk to you and meet you experience. Not reserved, not aggressive. It's just, you are so engaging. So I can believe it when Craig says that when you guys want to show up and be heard, you're here.
That's absolute.
And that music that set us off this morning,
yeah, totally.
Dance, Craig.
I can't dance like that.
You told me you were dancing.
I can't dance like that. I can't dance like that. It just doesn't work. I mean, I can do, a little bit, but,
Exactly. No, it's all about the rhythm. You just gotta feel the
So
rhythm.
I am curious, though.
Yeah.
How many of you have actually been to a DemoJam before? Because it's been a while since we've done one. All right, so I hear a couple of people yelling, so I guess some people have been.
About 5.
Maybe 5. Only 5 of you? I mean, I don't hear much, so only 5 of you have been to a DemoJam.
Yeah. Nailed it. Very good.
So we're going to talk a little bit, and then we're going to dive in, and we're going to show you some amazing innovations, which, surprisingly, some of the folks have already dived down the same paths that SAP's been talking about, and they're going to show you some really cool stuff. We've got very cool ones, and I'm excited for it. But today, we have had some really amazing things. From Jürgen's keynote this morning, which was just off the charts, to just all sorts of stuff, leading up to the dev keynote that just took place. Really excited about that. And what we're really excited for is that TechEd just is all about learning. And SAP wants to teach all of you all the latest and greatest things and the amazing things that are happening.
So look, I am in learning.sap.com's organization, and I know that when I think about learning and all that we're doing, it's sometimes hard to convince the people we show up to do a code jam. They're like, so you're free. So learning.sap.com is sending you out to talk to us, the customers and partners, and show us tutorials for free. And I'm like, it's training you to be me. Like, then you go out and you spread the word about how great the code is, so why would I not want to go do it?
Bluebeard optional. But what's really cool is we also had all this stuff that Jürgen was telling us, all the new stuff that's coming, right? HANA Vector, SAP Build Code, all of these great things, right? But there was also all of these learning announcements, right?
So look, hey, Craig, 1.5 million learners of the 2 million goal, right?
So wait a minute, say that number
1.5
million
have already been achieved of the 2 million. And with today's announcements, straight line.
Totally.
It's not a hockey stick or
No,
a cricket bat.
absolutely.
It's straight up.
Absolutely. In fact, we even put a way for you to get a discount on their certification so you can continue the journey of learning online afterwards. Show up at a code jam, show up at the next events, do it online, take the learning journeys, and just really dive in and join those 1.5 million people who are already upskilling for the future.
Yeah, if I could take a second, look, I'm stealing your time while these guys set up, but I've been lucky enough to come here and help set up a team in India. And we've got 5 great developer advocates here. I've gotten really lucky. I got to go to Calcutta, which is another great city here. I got to go to New Delhi, and I'm back in Bangalore, and we're doing code jams in all of these cities. We're going to Manila soon to do more code jams.
Fantastic.
So we're spreading the word about learning at SAP, and it's really organic, and it's with you guys, and that's what's making us grow. So we thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this QR code, you've seen this QR code. Hopefully you've scanned it, because this is the perfect way for you to take everything you've been learning today and be able to start doing something with it already, right? You can join the community. You can join the TechEd group. I'd love to see the TechEd group blow up with thousands of you joining, right? But you can also get your certification discount. You can check out all the learning journeys we have, and you can just absolutely dive deep into your SAP upskilling future. And we're excited for that. But
they're telling me they're working hard, Craig. I've checked both desks. They're really close to being set up.
Yeah.
Can you give me a sneak preview of anything about the 6 teams that are going to present?
Not yet. I'm
Any
going to
fun
hold
facts?
that just
Nothing?
Listen, there's something so cool happening tomorrow already. And I don't want anybody to forget about tomorrow.
What is it?
We have the next keynote. And this one is going to be absolutely fantastic. And this next keynote is going to show you from the business side all of these amazing technologies that you heard about today, how it all integrates and becomes part. And that is just absolutely fantastic.
You want to know what I got to fill? You guys know what a bingo card is, right? Well, I filled out several bingo cards in India of things I never thought I'd get to do. I got to go with our colleague Tilo, who's helping set up tomorrow's Day 2 keynote, and go to the grocery store and purchase items that are going to be on display from SAP customers.
Ooh.
So sneak peek of what's going on in the mobile world, and I came from mobility, so I love to share that word. And Tilo and I were shopping, grocery cart full. It didn't fit into an auto. A little auto couldn't hold all the stuff we bought, so we had to call an Uber to come pick us up. So really cool. A lot of great stuff.
All right. But I think, Josh, thank you for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Beautiful job at the developer keynote.
Appreciate
Be
it.
sure to follow this guy to see where the next code jams are going to be.
Thank you
But
all.
tonight,
Namaste. See
it
you
is
next year.
time for the demo jam. This is absolutely my personal favorite event, because this is an event where it is all flying by the seat of our pants. We are literally going into this live. There's no recordings. There's no slides. There is just 6 teams. And each of these 6 teams gets 6 minutes only. In fact, there are timers up here, and when they hit the 6-minute mark, if they're not done, we're cutting their mic. They have 6 minutes to amaze you, to wow you, because this is all about you choosing the best one tonight. And it's going to be by noise. That's right. So I'm waiting right now for my first team to come out here and let me know that they're ready to go. And as soon as they are, we're going to kick this off, and we're just going to fly through it. We're going to literally bounce from one side to the next with a little bit in between, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, but we're going to give you a rock show. Why? Because Bangalore is awesome. TechEd is awesome. And all of you are awesome. And we want to see this happen. So I've got my first team up. Team number 1 is up here. And they have decided to take the Analytics Cloud and the Office Suite and combine it together And they're pretty sneaky because they are actually only the second team in DemoJam history that has managed to bring slides onto the stage because they found a way to incorporate those slides into their actual live demo. Again, nothing here is fake. It's all live. And if they run out of time, sorry. But are you guys ready?
Yes, we are ready.
All right. I have got 6 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Hello everyone, my name is Pavan and with me I have Vishnu here, and today we'll try and do the impossible. We'll try and make SAP Analytics Cloud, an already great product, even better. Now here is a mail from my manager Tapan. He says, Pavan, can you analyze operating profit and email me a brief report? Now he has put in a link to an SAC story because that is the only way to share SAC content today. I open the story and it's my worst nightmare because there are 3 charts which say operating profit, and just to make things a little bit confusing, there is a page with the name operating profit. There are charts across this page which say operating profit. Now this is typically when I start an email thread with my manager Tapan asking him which operating profit I should be looking at, and he would give me instructions which I would never understand. Instead, what he chooses to do is use the SAP Analytics Cloud Outlook add-in. Let's see how it helps him. All he needs to do is log on to the tenant, open the story which he is looking for. He opens this particular story. He goes to the page. He opens the widget which he wants to share with me. He says, check this, and uses the paste embed widget string option. Looks like nothing happened, right? Just normal text. But my manager has blind faith in SAP, so he sends it anyway. And his blind faith worked. Because when I get this mail is when the real magic happens. Show widget is highlighted. I tap on it, and you can see that widget loading directly inside Outlook itself. You don't have to go anywhere at all. And it's a live interactive chart, so you could do all the things you would have done in SAC right here itself. Brilliant. Now I know what my manager is looking for. I'll get on to the task which he gave me, which is coming up with a summary. There are 2 ways to go about it. One is the traditional way, where I become Albert Einstein myself, figure out all calculations, write a mail, edit it 1,000 times, and break my head over it. Or there is the smart way, wherein I delegate it to SAP. All I need to do is again open the story, open that particular page, open the widget for which I want the summary. I have this button called email summary. I tap on it, and our add-in uses large language models to come up with a summary of the widget which you're looking at. It even comes up with inferences and action items. It figured out I'm a lazy guy, so it even put up the subject. It said, don't ruin the mail. All I need to do is take credit for something which I did not do, and I send it across to my manager. And my manager is super happy with this, and whenever my manager is happy, I get more work. So he says, Pavan, can you now come up with some slides? Because I want to show it in one of our meetings. So Craig said, no slides. My manager wants slides. Sorry, Craig, my performance review is coming up. He wins. So but the problem is that I am very bad at creating PowerPoint slides, but my colleague Vishnu here is an expert at it. Hopefully he can help us out. Over to you, Vishnu.
Let's see what we have here. I have this yearly financial report that I have to make, and I see that I'm already given with some template. Usually, what I do is, I go to SAC and then look for the value that I'm interested in. Here, I'm interested in net revenue, so I note down this value, come back to the slides, and then manually update it here. Imagine this. What if I made a mistake here? Surely I'm jobless tomorrow. Or what if there are 10 more such values to update? Tiresome, right? Maybe not. This is where the SAP Analytics Cloud PowerPoint add-in comes in. Here, I log on to the tenant, search for the story I'm interested in, open the page, and then load the widget directly inside PowerPoint. Now, all I have to do here is that use this link widget option, which automatically updates the value right from SAC to the slides. What's more awesome here is that there is a link created between the SAC widget and the text that you see here, so that the next time when you come, the value is automatically updated. Great, right? I also have this operating profit per region per time slide to update. So I quickly load that here. Now I use this paste widget as an image option, which creates a snapshot of the widget that I see here. And I can adjust it however I want. I do that. Now I also have this analysis section that I need to fill, but this chart looks so complex for me to understand. Now I use this describe feature powered by large language models to generate a description of the widget that I see here. And you can see that it creates a nice summary for me. And if I look carefully, the fourth point is actually talking about the highlight section that I need to update here. I do that, and that's it. My job is done here.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Vishnu. So we have sent this across to our manager. Hopefully translates to more money and not more work. So in this way, the SAP Analytics Cloud Office Suite makes analytics more contextual, make analytics more meaningful, and makes analytics deliver value like never before. That's it we had for the demo. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, I can't really complain because being able to do slides like that would be a lot nicer and easier. All right, I got my next team up. They have decided to take a new approach. Team number 2 is here, and they are here to show us how, with technology, we can make the world a better place by having more transparency, more oversight, and more visibility. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yes? I've got 6 minutes on the clock for you as well. Your time starts now.
Good evening, Bangalore. I have 2 identical images of the medicine package on my screen. How many of you can tell me which of the medicine is real and which is counterfeit? No, right? Tough, I guess. Let me flip the image. Now what? Any guesses? Tough? Tougher? Okay, we have asked a similar question with multiple pharmacists. And you know, most of them have the same response. According to WHO, 10% of the medicine in the market are fake. So now this means that you and me might have consumed the fake medicine. So what can we do to make you and your family health safe? After examining this issue more closely, we have found that there are multiple challenges, but one of them is medicine supply chain. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Pharma Connect, powered by SAP Business Technology Platform.
All right, let's switch the screen. Pharma Connect is a business-to-business application seamlessly integrated with SAP S/4HANA. It is built using SAP Build Apps. Pharmacists can use our mobile application to easily order medicines for their shop. Let's go ahead and create a new order. Pharma Connect integrated with Gen AI provides a smart suggestion based on the location. Looks like AI wants me to order paracetamol for this Bangalore weather. I agree, I just took one this morning. Let's place the order. That's smooth, right? Order is now placed in the SAP S/4HANA system. Now, let's switch the screen and take a look at the purchase manager point of view, how this whole supply chain works in the background. Switch the screen, please. Connect Dashboard is a web application built using Cloud Application Programming Model, CAP in short. It visualizes the information coming from SAP S/4HANA in a very friendly way.
Switch the screen, please.
Switch the screen, please. We see the list of orders. Let's go to the details. At Pharma Connect, we made the life simpler for the purchase manager by offering them a powerful live monitor with which they can track the real-time process flow information in a unified view. Once the order is received, the CAP application automatically triggers an SAP bill process automation-based workflow with the suppliers and receives the sales codes. With the defined set of business rules, we award the best sales code, and the purchase order is instantly generated in the SAP S/4HANA system. Now, let's hear from Syed how we combat the counterfeit drugs before the shipment.
Now is the most interesting part. Before we go to the shipment information phase, let us solve the mystery. Remember when I wanted to introduce you, I told you, I showed you two identical images of the medicine and asked you to identify which one is counterfeit one. Any conclusion? Some fake medicine are so good that's very difficult to tell. There are multiple parameters which may be counterfeited, like pill size, pill's color, batch number, expiry date. For this, we are using a powerful Amazon image recognition model. What this is going to do, we are going to upload quick images of both the medicine, the fake one and of course real one. Let's go this one. And let's try to upload this one. And let's wait for the result. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick. And here it is, right? You have one genuine and one counterfeit. We are fully scanning the images. Now, this Amazon recognition model is seamlessly integrated with Pharma Connect. So now, let's go to the shipping information. Before we get the shipping information, we take all the images from the distributor. And then, with this Amazon recognition model, we fully scan the images of the medicine. And you know, we have already the analysis report. Let's go and check it out. Woo! And we have fully scanned the images with medicine, box, and QR code, of course the text. And you can see the medicine is genuine, and we are good to go.
Perfect. That's how we combat the counterfeit drugs and serve only the genuine medicines in our supply chain. Pharma Connect, in addition, also provides driver information for real-time tracking. We can already see Syed is our delivery agent for the day, and he's handing over the package to me. Once I got the package, I can use the mobile application to instantly click a picture to confirm my delivery. And we can already see in our live monitor in real time that this is reflecting. Once the acknowledgement is received, at Pharma Connect, transparency is the key. We release a PDF with unique serialization number for our medicines. This tracking code includes the complete journey of the medicine right from manufacturing to delivery unit using the blockchain technology.
According to the article from Guardian, if prevention of counterfeit medicine can eliminate and save the lives of around 250,000 children annually. We discussed multiple rights, right? Right to education, right to food, right to information. But it's very high time that we should discuss right to health, because every human deserves this fundamental right. Thank you.
Woo! Man, I think you need to grab a glass of water and take a breath. 6 seconds left on the clock. My heart's going. Woo! He cut it close. All right. But team number 3 is now up. They have a fan base. And team 3 is here to show us how we can make life safer for all of us, especially on business trips, when you have a team that has, let's say, rather unusual allergies or have a problem with different types of food. We could have used this earlier, but gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. All right, 6 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Hey, hi Ravi.
Hi Vikas.
This below fine dine restaurant looks very cool and awesome.
Let's get in and try out something out of it.
Yes.
Okay?
And I would like to tell you about my yesterday's experience. I went into one fine dine restaurant, and as you know, I am allergic to gluten and nuts. Despite of that, I got that in my plate, so my whole meal was wasted yesterday night.
Oh no, but you are not going to regret here, because they have a very cool solution, Nutri.ai.
Yes, I believe they are using the generative AI tool in it.
Not only generative AI, they are also using different flavors of SAP BTP services.
Yes. So let's order something now.
Great.
Nice onboarding page, it seems.
Yep.
Oh, they are highlighting this point also. The AI-powered assistant will help us give the meal which will suit our moods, needs, and desires.
Yep.
Oh, wow, Ravi, see, they'll give us the notification also when our order will be ready as well.
Exactly.
I would like you to order today.
Okay. I can see they have 2 kinds of menu, a la carte and AI chef. Let's go to a la carte.
Okay.
Oh, they have 4 sub-menus, appetizer, entries, drinks, and desserts.
Yes.
Let's order out some drinks.
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to have in drink?
As you know, my all-time favorite, fresh orange juice.
Oh my God. And mine, coconut water. All right.
Yes.
I would like you to order from AI Chef.
Absolutely, I would love to order from that. Wow, they have two options, ingredients and allergens.
Yeah.
Fantastic, they have a very wide list of ingredients as well.
Yeah.
So today I'll be going towards the onion, oregano, tofu and tomato
Cool.
and allergens.
This is your thing because which you were worried about.
Yes, and see, we have the points also, which I'm allergic to, gluten and nuts. And also they have covered the basic allergies as well.
Superb.
Let us wait for the surprise.
Yes.
And I believe it has triggered one prompt to the generative AI.
Yeah.
And it has fetched the name as well. See, Mediterranean Tofu Delight. With a very beautiful dish also. So would you like to move with this or regenerate it?
Let's regenerate it again.
Absolutely. Let's surprise ourselves again.
Cool.
Awesome. See the name. Herbed tofu stuffed tomatoes with caramelized onion.
Great. Looks awesome.
Wow, this looks very delicious.
Yummy.
What do you want? Let us add to this cart or
Let's
regenerate?
order it.
Okay. I guess I'll be filling the basic details here now. My name, Vikas, and my email ID, vikasjangra@mindsetconsulting.com. See, Ravi, it has fetched the table number as well on which we are sitting also. Would you like to remove or add something?
I'm good to go with it.
Okay, I'll order here now.
Yes.
See, our order is successfully placed.
Oh. Wait.
Now move towards the kitchen and see the chef's screen now.
Oh, I am the chef and I have notification on my Apple Watch.
Yes.
Okay. Now the order will be tracked online.
Yes, the chef is able to track the order as well, I guess now. No problem. Easily enter your email ID and password. ID. Yes, the email ID is done. Password is also almost done. Could we please switch the screen once? Yes, see, the chef is able to track the order now. Accept.
And
The chef has accepted the order also now. And I'll be also able to receive the email also with the order confirmation as well. So we would like to take you towards the back end. The front end was totally built upon the SAP Build apps. And the back end, we are involving Build Zone.
Ooh, we're at time. They got so
No
close.
problem.
Give them a big round of applause for getting this close.
Yes.
Live demos, anything can happen.
Thank you.
I can assure you, though, they did get their meal. They were able to eat, and they are happy. All right, so we have got our next team. Team number 4 is up here, and they have decided to take Gen AI, machine learning, and bring it all together to make the whole experience better. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, you got 6 minutes, only 6 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Hello and welcome everyone. According to research by Gartner, by 2025, more than 80% of all interactions between customers and sales teams would happen through digital channels. For those ever-evolving sales pipelines, there could be a huge number of interactions in the forms of phone calls, texts, chats, emails, and so on. With so many interactions, there is a possibility that sales colleagues sometimes could miss out on some very important action items or maybe some relevant context. That is possible, right? All of us can do that. Today, to resolve this challenge, we present to you SAP Sales Cloud version 2, powered by SAP Business AI, SAP Business Technology Platform, and SAP Business AI Foundation. Let's look at Sales Cloud. So here, yes, right? Yeah. So let's look at Sales Cloud. We go to the guided selling UI. We see a whole bunch of deals that our sales colleagues are dealing with. When we click on a specific deal, we can see that if we scroll down a little, we can see that there's a whole bunch of appointments that the sales colleagues have had with the customers. When we click on one particular appointment, we can see that now with native Microsoft Teams integration built into Sales Cloud, we can very easily create and join Microsoft Teams appointments right from this UI. Now, this is where we introduce to you Business Interaction Intelligence, a business AI-enabled powered solution which will bring to you, if we go to the summary tab, it will basically pull out the Microsoft Teams transcript from a Microsoft Teams call that was made using this flow, and it was recorded. It will basically fetch the appointment, and from there create a whole bunch of insights. If we look from the top, we can see that there is a sentiment that was detected as to how the sentiment was of the call, what was the summary like, and then moving on. Yeah, right? That's not all. If we scroll down, we can see a bunch of keywords that were detected, basically. What were the major products discussed? If there were any competitors talked about, but that is still not all. If we scroll down a little, we can see recommended actions, which is basically suggested by business AI and machine learning to suggest what are the follow-up actions post the call. For instance, the customer on the left side suggested that there should be a follow-up call after this particular one. And on the right side, we can see a product proposal that was suggested to be sent to the customer. Now, this was part of SAP Sales Cloud standard business AI capabilities that are currently provided in Sales Cloud version 2 as a beta. But that is not all. See, before we move on, one more thing I'd like to mention. I mean, if my calls with my manager were so interestingly depicted in the UI, I would love to have more of that, right? I am sure all of you would also want that. But now, this is where we bring to you the capabilities for our developers, customers, and partners for Business Technology Platform and the extension capabilities of SAP Sales Cloud. Sarvana, would you like to take this forward?
Yeah, sure, Pratik. Thanks. Now, we will have a look into a business use case wherein we will extend the standard features which we have seen just now with custom capabilities by utilizing in-app extension capabilities of SAP Sales Cloud version 2 and side-by-side extension capabilities of SAP Sales Cloud version 2 and SAP BTP platform. So in a competitive sales environment, lead time taken to create and share a product proposal document with a customer could result in losing out on deals. In such cases, in order to make this process seamless for our sales representatives, we have built a custom application and deployed it in SAP Business Technology Platform, as you could see here. Now, whenever a sales representative creates a task to create and share a product proposal document with a customer, are autoflow configurations, which are deployed as part of SAP Sales Cloud version 2. Here, the configurations finds that the task description has product proposal text in it and notifies a business technology platform deployed application through an event. Once the event reaches the BTP application, if we have a look at the logic here, it extracts the product name, which is part of the task description, and then calls the REST APIs of SAP Sales Cloud to fetch the product contextual information like pricing, use generative AI models to generate various sections of product proposal document, and attaches it back to the task which the sales representative has just created. Now, when the sales representative checks the activity task which he has just created, he notices that the product proposal document, let's open the activity task which the sales representative has just created. He notices that the product proposal document is already attached to it. So all that he has to do is to review the contents and share it with the customer after making necessary changes. Thanks to embedded business AI capabilities of SAP Sales Cloud, together with side-by-side extension capabilities of SAP BTP, which enabled us to add generative AI capabilities, our sales representatives no longer had to work on administrative tasks, but build valuable customer relationships. And this would help them move from a place of challenge to a place of competitive advantage.
Thank you. Nicely done. Very good. Like it. Very cool. All right. We have our next team. Team number 5 is up. And they have decided to see and show how generative AI and SAP can come together to do some pretty amazing things in the health industry. So if you two are ready,
Yep.
6 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Hi, Bangalore. How good it is to be here. Yeah? Today we're going to talk about healthcare. We were going through several reports across the world only to realize that we just don't have enough doctors. In fact, as per a Niti Aayog report, India has only 65 doctors per 1 lakh people compared to a global average of 150. Large population, huge caseload, and incomplete medical histories only add more to this problem. So how do we help? We want to present DocAid built on SAP BTP and GPT-4 as an on-demand GenAI tool which can complement a doctor's day-to-day task. DocAid has features such as providing suggestions while leaving decision-making to the doctors, helping with documentation, improving OPD experiences, giving critical assessment for already admitted patients, and more. All this with reduced paperwork and context-based smart reductions, giving more power to our doctors. Let's see how.
With power of SAP, BTP, and generative AI, it is now possible to create applications to bring the best of both the worlds together. Let's see. Emergency care. So I have a patient which had comes in with difficulty in breathing and a history of heart attack. This is a patient intake information form, which is pretty much similar to every hospital. Since Craig has given me just 6 minutes, I'm going to pre-fill the data. I have patient's basic details here. I have patient's vital signs, blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, etc., and also the patient complaints. Now, let's assess this case with AI.
AI should support decision-making in healthcare. In the next screen, we're going to see plan of care and test to be ordered, suggested by AI, based on which doctors can decide their way forward.
So here, we have the patient assessment with plan of care and test to be ordered. We are using GPT-4, but with a specifically trained model for medical use and fine-tuned model on real hospital data, we can get even grounded results. I have a plan of care here with oxygen therapy which needs to be provided, what medication needs to be done, vital signs needs to be monitored, and this to be transferred to cardiology. Also the tests to be ordered which are relevant in this particular scenario. So now let's mark those tests which are relevant. So I'm marking those tests which are relevant for this particular scenario, like cardiac enzyme, creatinine, cardiac monitor, EKG, ECG, CT scan for chest, and X-ray. Since the oxygen saturation is low, I'm going to provide oxygen and IV fluids, and now transfer this patient to cardiac ICU. Now let's see the medical note.
Doctors spend 51% of their time doing admin or manual tasks. And honestly, who likes manual documentation? This time can be used for face-to-face interaction. DocAid, this feature provides the facility to ensure smallest details are captured and efficient transcripts are made.
So here, GPT-4 has summarized all the information which was put up on that form into a medical note in the documentation. You can see the patient basic information here, the vital signs, what test was ordered, what is the diagnosis, and the summary which can be used for documentation purposes. Now let's see another use case, which is of OPD patients. I have a list of patients here which have come to the hospital to see the doctor. Since GPT-4 is so good at understanding the context and ask relevant questions, we are using a question-answer based format to get patient details and the complaints, which doctors can summarize, they will also get the information which are relevant for that particular patient using the past medical records, so that they don't have to waste time asking these questions, and they can use this time for their medical examination. What's more, this is for the ICU patients. I have a patient here which has been in the hospital for last 8 days. I have patients full information, what is the final diagnosis, what are the operations which happened for that particular patient, what event which happened in that hospital stay. Now, since GPT-4 is trained on so much of medical reports, journals, and data, that it can easily and accurately predict what kind of complications can happen in this particular situation, because longer hospital stay and the complication and infection related to it can result into the loss of life and increased hospital costs. So now I have the cardiac complications and other infection summarized here by GPT-4, which doctors can see. The best thing here is GPT-4 never takes any assumptions, so that no information can be missed out. Doctors can look into it, healthcare professional can look into it, and then go for the next course of action. Now let's go for Ask AI.
Sometimes healthcare workers need information specific to the hospital. This GenAI-based search, based on hospital's own data, makes sure this is the one place to get all that information, such as policies, procedures, billing documents, etc., right here on the same tool. So here it is, a small step towards better healthcare for our loved one, while helping our doctors and using the GPT to ensure that we get critical assessments with lightning speed.
So here, our world is changing with SAP Build Apps and generative AI. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right. My team number 6. My team number 6. Are we ready? You're not ready. They're not ready. But that's okay, because I did want to take a moment to pause just right now and give a big shout out and a thanks to all of the folks of the event staff, the crews, the IT staff, everybody that's been working hard to make TechEd so wonderful. And I wanted to give a special call out to, where are they? CC, where's CC? CC, stand up for a minute, please. Piyush, where's Piyush? There he is. These two folks here have been working hard to make sure all the content you're getting out there is absolutely fantastic. Give them a big round of applause. All right. Very cool. All right, so Team 6 is now ready to go. They have a very interesting demo where they're using the power of HANA to measure something unusual, radiation and satellites. It's got everything. Are you really ready?
Yes.
I know it's a complicated one. No, it's actually not complicated. They were able to do all of this with SAP. All right, you've got 6 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Hello, everyone. Namaskara. Greetings from Sintigrove, Australia. We will present you a presentation that motivated by one of Australian mining company losing a tiny radioactive capsule. This incident costs the search alongside long Australian roads. 60 people been invited in the search. It cost about $4 million Australian dollars. Our solution probably will cost a fraction of it. We will not expose people to any radioactive materials. We will be extremely sustainable. We will use a drone, but where is Craig? Craig told us we could not bring the drone onshore to Bangalore. We also could not bring, for sure, radioactive source. So we built with a drone company called Arkis in Switzerland a simulator. So you see on the screen a drone simulator real time now flying in Zurich. Could you imagine? It's going to Zurich and back. You see, GPS signal is going in real time and sending us the information on the left. On the right, you see measurement of the radiation in the real time. It's like a Netflix. It's streaming, no discrete messages. Now don't worry. We will switch the alarm, not real one. This is just somewhere in Zurich. Our drone with the radiation measurement found some radiation source. Immediately send an information to our S/4HANA. To do it, we wrote a small piece of code using Business Application Studio, BTP.
Yeah. So as you can see, as Adi mentioned, we wrote a small piece of code which captures the radiation information from the drone. So it is listening for the alarm to go off, and once the alarm is sounded, it captures the streaming data from the web sockets, and once the data is there, it processes the data, and then it packages into format which can be consumed by an API. So we push this information to SAP S/4HANA via using standard APIs. This creates an incident without having to do any coding on S/4HANA. So we have used all standard business APIs to do this. Now let's have a look at SAP S/4HANA.
You see, it's a standard SAP Fiori launchpad. Now our drone sending everything in the real time, but we could not refresh the screen. The bottleneck is the refreshment of the screen. So we need to find a solution. We found that push notification will bypass this refreshment of the screen. So you see all the incidents created via push notification. Respective stakeholders will receive information on their mobile phones, and they will proceed with the incident treatment, everything remotely, no one exposed to the radiation. You see, everything standard. We are keeping the core clean. Everything what we are doing, utilizing the capabilities of SAP. Yep. Now, we are streaming, just for the sake of this application, some of the data. We need the measurements. We need geolocation. We need the timestamp. The server is with the UTS time zone, but you could see it's just going and happening right now as we speak. Now, of course, it's very important not just to show the transactional data. We also need to expose it to SAP SAC. So we think we should be sustainable. We don't need to replicate the data. We will just expose real-time data from S/4HANA. To do it, everyone here used AI. I never wrote a single line of code. AI wrote for me the code that you see just in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the ABAP on Eclipse. So we used just two simple CDS views. The first one is a cube. The next one is an analytics query. The first one exposes the standard DDIC table. And we have taken latitude, longitude, the timestamp, and the radiation measurements. The same is exposed as a query on the other CDS view. And this, we can access the information on SAC real time.
And the result, this is SAC. You see data in the real time exposed, not replicated from S4. We see graphical representation of our measurements. Now we could cut it, filter it, whatever we want. Sustainability.
Yeah.
They pushed it. But it's an important topic, so we let them slide just a little bit. Good job, good job. All right, we're going to now get all 6 teams back out here on stage, because now all 6 teams, there they are. We're going to bring them back out here on stage. All 6 teams are coming out on stage. These are cues. There we go. All right, so all 6 of my teams are here. All right. So first off, and mostly important, give them all a round of applause. This was not easy to do. All right, fantastic. All right, so now TechEd DemoJam is really very simple concept, right? The 6 minutes for each of the 6 teams, all live, and the voting is even simpler, because how do we vote? We vote very simply with noise. So in order to make sure everything's calibrated properly, we're going to test our applausometer. And that means I need everybody to be very quiet. And when I call for it, I need you to all make as much noise as you can. Are you ready? And go! Okay, all right. Hopefully that was enough. I'm going to get a signal from backstage. Hopefully I'm going to get a signal. I should get a signal in just a moment. And they're going to tell me if everything's calibrated properly, and then we're going to do our voting. And it's very simple voting. We are going to call forth each of the individual teams. Everybody's going to be very quiet for a moment, and then you're going to vote. Now, this is the hard part, the most complicated part of our demo jam. You actually have to choose which one you want to win. That means you can't vote as loud for every single one of them, because we need a winner. Even though they're already winners, we need a winner tonight. So we're going to have Team 1 step forward, and we're going to vote. Are you ready? And go! All right, fantastic. All right, they're going to step back, and Team 2 is going to go forward, and we're going to do the same thing. Are you ready? And go. All right, Team 3. Stepping forward. I didn't say vote yet. All right, let's try that one more time. Excited group over here. And vote. All right. Okay, Team 4. Here we go. And are you ready? Vote. All right. All right, then we have Team 5 step forward. Are you ready? And vote. All right. Team 6, let's see it. Are you ready? Vote. All right. All right, we're going to let the audience have a break with those arms and voices here for a second. And while we're tallying the final results, we're going to announce our 3rd place winner, our 2nd place winner, and then of course our grand prize winner. Now, they don't know what they're getting yet. We haven't shared it yet, but I think we have a nice picture of them. Can we get that picture up? These are custom made just for tonight. Do we have it? Oh, I don't know if we have it. I know it's in there. I guess we're not going to get to see it. I guess it'll have to be a surprise for everybody. But in third place, we have team number 6. Big round of applause. Third place goes to team number 6. And our second place winner is team number 5. All right. We'll get them to hang back there for a second. Our grand prize, our first place winner of the SAP TechEd DemoJam 2023 is team number 2. Folks, and here we have it, specially made, our SAP TechEd DemoJam medallions for our winners. One for you, sir, and one for you, sir. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, your DemoJam winners! Hey guys, don't go too far. I'd love to get some photos. Maybe I have a couple of our executives that would love to take a photo with our folks. Executives, let's get Max, let's get some photos up here. Michael, come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, remember tomorrow is another day for SAP TechEd, and we hope to see you all back here. But tonight we're going to celebrate our DemoJam winners. Have a great night, safe travels home, and we'll see you tomorrow.